Just want to show you folks one of my woodworking projects. Never had a dining room before. Finally built my home. Got myself a dining room. So I figured I'd build a dining room table. 4 foot by 8 foot. Pretty much all oak. Built a table. It took me 40 hours to build the table. Put tile inlay in it. Matched my tile floor over here. I only had 40 hours into the table. And that's working downstairs in my basement wood shop. Start with a simple sheet of 5/8 plywood, which I believe you can see up underneath the table. Mortise and tendon all my joints and my ladders, all one solid piece. Very, very solid, no give whatsoever. Again, only had 40 hours into the table itself. Started with my 5/8 plywood. Put a simple 6-inch base on top of that. Beefed it up with 1 1/4 inch solid oak by 2 1/2. Beefed that up with 1 1/2 or 1 1/4 by 2 1/2. Give it strength so it doesn't bow. Inside of that, since I only had small pieces of parquet flooring, I designed a 3/4 inch thick pattern, and then went ahead, built this area up, 3/8 plywood, and then put my 3/8 flooring on top of that and sanded everything down. "40 hours into the table, thought I'd go ahead and buy 8 chairs to put around it. After I got the table done, I realized chairs are $125, $150 a piece. Wasn't going to pay that, so I figured I'd build my own chairs. I first built 6 of these chairs, which I've never built a chair before, and so I had a couple miscues and had to scrap a couple legs before I got a pattern actually set. Simply type, I would say they would call this mission style, rather simple chairs. The last chair I built was one of my 2 captain chairs. I want to get some arms on it. The chairs took me 160 hours because I've never built one before. It was very challenging. This is my 1 captain chair. I've got pretty much done. Probably weighs a good 40 pounds. Good and solid. You can lean back on each and every one of them. Not hear any creaking. This was a challenging part. As far as how to sculpt this, how to tie it into the back of the chair. I did concave it some here so it's all pivoted in, feels comfortable. Kicked out away from the cushion with that particular piece of wood, and then how it locks into the back of the chair. And I'll show you my last chair that I had to do and how I'm going to construct it to have it match these downstairs in my wood shop.
Donald always looked up to Chen Chen and was happier when they were together.